Hey, Gremlin here with Hunter. Welcome back to Satisfactory. So this is a little chancy, I think, maybe. Uh, Someone notoriously, everyone's complaining about it. Steampowered.com or whatever is broken today. A lot of people are like, sorry, no stream, tweeting or whatever, as everything's bad. We're trying it. Worst case, it doesn't work, and I can probably restore a save file or whatever backup file doesn't look corrupted in the end. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Last time we looked at the probably unrelated snapshot, whatever it's called, for 1.1, which otherwise still isn't out yet. By the way, I'm a little annoyed about this. We could have. I forgot all about it while we were looking at it. There ought to be new. Is it that one or the other? Yeah, there ought to be new stuff in here in 1.1 that we. Thanks. Why is it? Why are you telling it's counting up for like no reason? It's just really spiffy looking. I don't know about. No, there shouldn't be anything new here. Oh, you can make fireworks in there. Like I could. I don't know if I can. What is it? Yeah, well, we have that in the cloud from back in December. We came in and did this a bit without recording at the time. We were like 6 months ahead of release, so it was fine. It's a little meaningless because by the time it comes out, it's like, here it's December, except it's not, it's April. So here we are. Yeah, there's going to be new research trees apparently. When last I saw, the 1.1 might be out by the end of June, but right now it's basically in the middle of April. This will be April the 10th, I think, goes out. So we may have some. Oh, I hope this doesn't break it. We're gonna autosave was even on. I mean, it would be, but like every 10 minutes or something, whatever it is. See if it pukes. It's okay. Anyway, yeah, we probably have a couple of months-ish to not have 1.1. I'm almost contemplating, like, backing away from this until we get 1.1, although we do have some stuff we could be doing week to week that isn't, relying on that. Oh, yeah, so aluminium, by the way, here is shit. You okay? You want me to pause this until you're done having cholera, apparently? Hang on a minute. Alright, so you've learned not to actually breathe Coca-Cola, right?
Oh, that was just like, I the air was a little wet or something. I don't know.
Humidity's 10% right now. Right at the time. Anyway, why the hell are we importing aluminium? Oh man, I forgot I did that. Okay, kill that. That's just causing problems elsewhere in the world. Elsewhere in the world is where this comes from is this is going to stack up now for the rest of the day, but way the hell over here, we're using this to make bottles, I think, that go to... I'm going to go over there, hang on. Yeah, so over here, here's the aluminium still coming in because that's backed all the way up. I don't want to break it here because then I have to come over here to turn it back on if I want it, but when it's not going home for whatever the hell reason, I guess this is pretty full. Is that pretty full? Is this? No, it's really not. This could be doing better than it. Well, it will now. We're losing half of it at the moment to going home at this. Nope, nope. Element, one of those. Let's see what we can just throw in here to help even that out. That'll send a bunch home and they'll stack up at some point. Oh, also it'll probably fill the... Yeah, it's going to do that now, whatever. Yeah, this is ultimately making, well, some casings, which then get uploaded, some a la carte stuff that gets uploaded, but also off to the side, we're making bottles that get uploaded, by the way. And ultimately go over here to the, what is that? It's where we're doing, it's the initial point where we're doing the rocket fuel stuff, right? Essentially.
Maybe.
It seems right. Let me follow these guys. I could just ride the conveyor belt, but A, there's a bunch of toxic stuff, and B, well, that. I'm not going to ride down that thing. Maybe in 1.2. But yeah, this is Lake Nuke, which we're not using. Or historically, we've set up nuclear reactors, fission. stuff, but
Yeah, it turns out this fuel is way better.
yeah, it really is. And if only because as long as you're not sending the aluminium somewhere it doesn't need to go. That was dumb. I can't believe I left that run. The reason I had it set up was we ran out and we weren't able to produce it at home quickly. Or I'm not even sure we were doing it at home at the time. But yeah, it's so these are stacked up because they could fill nitrogen bottles over here, except we're actually full on that at home. And we've got it uploaded to the cloud and whatever. This is done, right? We're just not doing this anymore. Apparently, there's nothing left. We're doing this elsewhere now, aren't we? Yeah, we're doing that at the Western Oil. Anyway, these things, yeah, get here long enough to... It's not even terribly relevant that it's here. No, it is, because we're packaging... What are these things? We're packaging, Are those just empty bottles? Oh, they are. We're also packaging stuff. But it doesn't seem to be... Yeah, we are. We're sending both. Yeah, that's what's happened. Okay, so then these go over to where we're actually doing the initial rocket fuel, but we can do that anywhere at this... There's so many things we can do anywhere because we've got the whole SAM conversion thing going on now. Monsters. I'll just take a quick look. Although, yeah, a couple more episodes. I suppose we'll be doing like a world tour because that'll be the 100th, although that's backdated to the first time we ever played the game a few years ago at this point. Because weekly episodes, but then occasionally we take months off at a time because there's nothing left to do until there's a new version out. Hasn't really been the case as much now that we have a full version to play, but still. Yeah, both of these are going over here to get unpackaged and reused in places. It's a whole big thing. Kind of a messy system to get it there, by the way, but there was no way, there might be better ways now to get things from A to B without being all spaghetti, but at some point you just get tired of trying, and it's like, this works, so whatever. Yeah, they split here with a smart splitter. One goes over there to become these, which go into these to become the nitric acid we need to make rocket fuel ultimately, and then the rest, whatever these are about. These are just empty bottles because we're packaging something for whatever reason. I'm not sure what reason. A lot of stuff grew back to try to kill me, so that's just cool.
They do that.
Can I possibly get the hell through here?
No.
Ever? Yeah. Nah, more toxic, bad, what the hell. Monster, plants. Hey, a thing. Give me the thing.
Well,
Give me the thing.
just sitting there without its shell.
I guess, but moreover, it's sitting there tempting me to get shot at by things that are going to kill me. Which is sad, because I think we're up to like half a year of no deaths, so keep an eye out for stuff.
Okay.
This is making rocket fuel, yeah. Which I think it's just kind of doing, and then we're theoretically mailing it home, air mailing it with drones, but we're pretty full on... Well, they're not that full. It must be going somewhere good. That's cool, I guess. Yeah, that's the whole thing. Anyway, that's why aluminium matters, is I want to keep making these bottles to... The bottles are being sent ultimately to be full of rocket fuel to be sent home, which I guess matters too. That's weird. Oh, we're using it as fuel for all the drones. That's why it's still running. Obvious, yeah. Let me get up here if I'm allowed. At the rate of trying to fly, and then there's no power cables here, so it's not going to work that well. Get back home, hang on. Found another orb. Yeah, these all grew back because something got rebalanced in the game, and their solution for how weird that would be is they just put everything back on the map for us.
Very weird that they're sometimes...
I don't care while I'm dying. Okay. Please shut up and feed me health. Man, everything's just trying to annoy me today. Remarkably, we're still online. Wait. Are we done dying? Okay, awesome. No, we're not. Gotta go in a sec. Give me the damn thing. What is shooting at me? You just came out of nowhere. Oh, I don't have bullets, because why would the game work? Die a lot. 1,000. Just one, actually, is all I need out of you. Honestly. Fire gun. Are we done killing? You want these goodies that they drop, or?
Can't hurt.
Might.
Well,
Everything seems to hurt today.
what I don't use to replenish our supply of inhalers, I can turn into those DNA capsules and dump into the.
Yeah, I suppose we could. Where am I? What the hell is this? Is this that goes over there? I can probably slug. Oh, and monster. Never. I don't care that much about the slug. Not right now. Maybe later when I'm not thinking so. Everything is trying to kill me, including the headache I've got. So here we are. What is that? What is that? Sam? No,
That's
not really a monster.
some sort of oil or geyser or.
I don't know what that is.
I know it uses that pressurizing thing.
Yeah, probably. But what is it? It's a cold. Oh, it's going to be out on the. What the hell do you want? Water? Yay! Never find that on the map. Actually, there are places that you're pretty far from it, so yeah. Oh, don't fall the hell out of the... Get up! It's just awkward. Anyway, going in a hellhole for a while. Hang on. Okay, so back home. What we could be working... What are you doing? Where are you?
Collecting stuff to make inhalers.
Oh, okay, right. I haven't rebalanced the trains yet. It's a bit of a thing because it's not like it's difficult. The problem is that the way the trains work right now, there's a map. If you track, can I just have trains? Does it show you anything? I can't tell what the hell I'm looking at. There's one. Okay. So the train, any given train, it doesn't matter what the gap is between them, takes like 20 minutes to circle the map. Map's kind of big. But there's a point at which it might be in front of this guy. There's a downtime of like 3 minutes between trains, which is sort of unbearable when you need a train right now. So, and they're only going anti-clockwise, so if you want to go that way, you either walk or take 20 minutes to take the train all the way around. That's a little annoying. You can have that. I'm not kidding, that. I can find, what are these called? Filter, I suppose, yeah. I can find these and just, apparently you can do this so you don't download all of them. You just ghost over or you hover over the thing and drop it. I don't even need that. I just need this to refill my bullets, because yay. Okay. Yeah, so I've got the aluminium importation shut down because, tariffs. Not really. Just, it's going to use up what we need somewhere else. If we do need it, and we might, let me check. I can turn that back on because that's really how we get it around here. I don't need this up right now. I kind of wonder if part of the problem here is that I'm not sure what this game wants from me. Like, I get it, it's a video game, you do stuff, but every time I think, well, it's basically just SimCity, and as long as a tornado doesn't happen, we're okay. Monsters happen, and every time I think it's about monsters, it's more about just designing and building, and it's some balance between the two, and it's really freaky. I don't know. It's not normal.
Well,
which is good. It means the game is original, pretty much, but...
At this point, we are beyond the expected gameplay loop.
Oh, I know.
Or whatever.
We beat the game a while ago, and now we're just waiting for updates to give us more things to play with while monsters kill us. But, I'm about that. Let me check on... Yeah, I don't know where we are. I would imagine 6 or 8 months of no death, as long as you don't die in the next 10 seconds.
Working on it.
Cool. Let me check the how. We never go in here anymore. Still got Crimacy or Fixmacy stuff up a bit. The thing went away. The
Advent calendar?
Whatever it is. How many days were... I can't... 211. Wow, that's like 8 months. Close to... Something like that. Well, 21... It's 7 months. Ish. Yeah, why not? So we're doing pretty well at not dying, I guess. For once. Yeah, keep that up. See if we get something we want. There's no achievements left. Unless we get a couple of new ones in 1-1, but I didn't see any indication of that. So, as far as gameplay, or as far as doing anything while we're waiting for changes, we have this, which is theoretically a neat idea. It's a bit dumb. Honestly, because what we're doing is importing, this all hooks up to the sorting system, which is its own complaint, but stuff comes in, whatever it is, we're healing out of these things as long as at this level, like these are circuit boards, right? And we can patch these whenever we want. Ultimately goes here into start smart splitting aluminium, which we are pretty full on, honestly. And iron, which I guess doesn't look like it's full. Oh, it's not full at all. What the hell? Why are we out of iron? How are we out of... Is that a thing? Can we be out of iron ingots? Where did this come from? What side do they come? I'll find it. Hang on. We may need to turn on iron. That's incredible. We ran out. Okay, cool. Anyway, that... I kind of wonder if we'd do better with a system that just takes raw materials, you know, actual ore. I mean, it could be ingots, why the hell not, but... you know, because these cables come from this... Well, they can come from quick wire. It's an option for us. Where would we have iron production? Do we even still have that going on?
I don't think so.
I know we have it off-site, but I don't know if we're sending any of it home anymore. Yeah, these are set up to be that, plus some overclockers, but still. There's a third one that's under the ground or the floor somewhere. These are all kind of like not awesome. They're sort of iron normal. I think the other one is either normal or even just inferior. Let me go check on where I know we could be doing. Is there a train or am I in the downtime? Go, right, catch the damn train. So I have to fix the trains. Okay. Ah! Get the hell away. I'll be back in like 2 minutes. Okay, so here should be where we're getting iron from. Like literally right there. I can jump to almost dying from here. I think. I hope. We'll find out. There's a power cable. It should be fine. This is all coal, which is going into those. That's our original. Once we... It's not, because the original is the lake at home, the little pond, but this was our first significant power plant. It's fine. That's iron coming, I think. Iron coming in from somewhere down here. And I think this was a pure node, so it mattered more. Iron pure, yeah. That's trying to run, but it's backed up because it goes up here, and I guess that's just full of steel ingots, right? Are we doing okay on those at home? I could do something with them. Otherwise it splits and goes, I guess, back down, because that makes sense. Smelters, which are these on or not? Standby. Yeah, these are on, but these, and then these fill up with ingots, which is what we want to talk about. Why are we not... What is this making? Screws, rods, plates. I've discovered the problem. We did this badly. We're getting all this iron, but we're not doing anything. It's just storing. It's not going anywhere.
I was about to suggest if you wanted to do that, I know the perfect place to do it.
Okay, give me a hint.
The northeast corner of the map, there is just... It's riddled with iron.
And then drone it home?
Yeah, you could drone all the bits home.
Are we not... I thought we were doing that. Why is it not helping that we might be doing... You're at home. Check if there's... On the roof, whatever the hell. See if there's... We should have that.
I'm working on it.
There's no way we don't have... Where's the train? It's the hell up there. There it goes. I may have to go down and climb this ladder to get out of here. Can I do this? Am I going to make it? Do you like the idea that I could make it? Or am I going to fall to my death after all? No, I'm going to make it. That's cool. Train! Wow, the trains are working. Don't touch them. Okay, be right back. Okay, so you're at home looking at where this stuff would go if we're sending it home, and apparently we are. Is the drone port just actually turned off?
No, well, I mean, it is. It turned itself off because it can't unload, because all the iron ingots are going into a single box that has been disconnected.
Oh, why that's dumb. Okay, well, so where I'm going is needless now. Although I can point out why it would matter that we're doing it. When we get there, hang on. Well, I'm in the area. There's our next oil production power plant, which is bigger than anything preceding it. I assume that's part of the reason we have power is it's doing some good for. Now we have rocket fueling things in the absence of nuclear power, which is about the same, I think, but way more concerning because it's not like it ever actually melts down. It's not what people think happened at 3 Mile Island because a week later Chernobyl. The China syndrome came out and confused people, but Chernobyl was a little significant. But you can't really blame the NRC for what the Soviets were doing in the Ukraine at the time. That was then. That was 38 years ago. Since then, there's been Fukushima. Was Fukushima, or am I confusing that with something?
Fukushima was the plant that
Like 15 years ago or so? Ish.
Japan earthquake.
Yeah. Tsunami, yeah, whole big thing. Yeah, 3 Mile Island was nothing. It was boring. It was intensely boring because they wouldn't shut up about it. It was on the news every couple of minutes. Steam coming out of those, nuclear. What are those called? The vent thingies, the big
Cooling tower.
Yeah, I guess. I thought they'd have a more scientific name, but it's more like sunspots. I can jump out of this thing anytime, right? Oh, not if I hit that key. What did I do? Nothing bad. Go over here and yeah, this should be, I think, iron that we're flying home, possibly amidst other stuff.
I know that we're sending home steel ingot.
Yeah, obviously, and that is jammed up because we're stockpiling the ingots on the roof, but not making stuff out of them anymore because it just got overrun. That looks like it's probably iron. And that's probably pure nodes, which is why we did this. Actually, it's normal. Well, it's probably good enough. Ingot. Ore becoming steel. Therefore, steel and going into here where it's not going anywhere because it's jammed up. This is a separate drone, which is parked at home because it's full.
Yep.
Because we're getting the ingots, but then not doing it. That's dumb. I can fix that. I can't fix it from here. But I can do something about it. There's our diamond mine, which is making diamonds and uploading them because there's nothing better to do with them. We're full on them. It's fine. Let me get to this ladder so I can catch a train and take the next 15 minutes to get home from here. Although I think it is probably faster than walking or flying or whatever I'm doing. We really could talk, especially when the 1-1 gives us the better hyper tubes. We can talk about doing that for once. Or again, but better. Hang on a sec. I got 3 for 3 on trains being available. Yay! Everything's working. It's so good. No, it's not. Everything's weird today. And now I have to go all the way around from here, wherever I am. Right there. Over, down, over, home-ish, right there. Alright, be back in a sec. There is a lot of oil up here, by the way.
I know.
Okay, we can talk about that sometime.
And a,
Sam nearby to do whatever we want.
yeah.
That plutonium? What the hell? Uranium, alright. Okay, hang on. Alright, so there's home, finally. So you just set up inhalers to go into the cloud. We hadn't done that, huh?
Yeah, well, we hadn't really needed to because the boxes were empty. I was uploading them by hand.
What are they actually called?
Medicinal
Inhaler, that's like in the name. Okay. Can I do this? Are you going to be cool with it? Yep, I guess so. Yeah, so this one's copper, I think, and it is shut down because we got really full on. We might not be full now, but we had a lot. That's oil coming in and then going here because we got a lot. That's iron going off over there. That actually bothers me a little. Why is that? How is this not doing anything? I don't understand what would be causing backup. Where? Oh, it is disconnected. That's dumb. Why is it? Okay, well, it's disconnected is what happened, I guess. Yeah, I'll disconnect that real quick. That should feed iron into the system and let it drain out of there. That's weird. Is there a drone coming back for this one? Why is... It would be going over here somewhere. But I don't know where it is now. Iron receiving. Yeah. Okay, that's still operational. It's just happened to not be here when I got here. Weird. That's dumping ingots ultimately into here and so on, and it goes down here. Goes that way, goes wherever it's going to go, and then it should start jamming up our sorting system, but ultimately making it it goes from here down into the sorting system, gets sorted, goes where it goes, ends up where it belongs over here, which is that ingots? Or is that, what is that? Yeah, I think I saw one. Let me just check. Is it right there? Okay, so that's happening. Wow, that was dumb. I can't believe we did that. Okay, I did that probably, honestly. Anyway, that should start up our... But that's the sort of thing I'm thinking, is if we just had... I mean, it makes perfect sense occasionally, like one time, to have, you know, here's circuit boards, they get stacked up, they go into a thing that makes computers, and the computers go somewhere over here and then end up partly being computers, but partly making radio control units. Are we out of anything? No. I wonder if we'd be happier just having any given system make stuff from the basic... Because what do we have? We have iron, copper, limestone occasionally, steel because we mix it with coal. Coal itself maybe, but probably not. That's mostly for fueling. That's our original power plant. Once we got past burning leaves, which was early. Yeah, I wonder if we'd be happier not pulling in all of these assembled things, these mid-range parts. Like, yeah, if we just had copper or deuterium, whichever we use to make cable ultimately, ending up in a... And probably this isn't big enough for what we're talking about. It doesn't have to be on site either. I just wonder if we want to make stuff, especially with the SAM thing letting us do these conversion deals. Would we be happier just using core elements in a given place to go all the way up to whatever we're going to make out of it? Yeah, that's deuterium becoming bauxite so that we can make aluminium ultimately. It's a neat idea.
Oh, I would save the alchemy for when it was actually necessary.
Right. Well, yeah, obviously, but because it does use some pretty advanced... What is this thing uses?
Yeah.
At least, well, actually, that's nothing terrible.
No, it's nothing.
Apart from that cooling thing where... I don't know, how do you make cooling things? What is it, N?
Maybe.
How do you make a cooling system exactly? Oh, heat sinks for one thing. How do you make a heat sink? What's that? We can do that. Motors aren't too complicated. Heat sinks are actually pretty easy.
If I remember correctly, we actually sort of set something up so that we could make a bunch of those things one of the previous episodes because we needed to convert stuff over at the new generator farm.
Yeah, and that's... Yeah.
But,
last time we looked at a snapshot, the time before that we set up, I think we set up to do these things to be sent to, the oil place. Got Xmas trees, because I just want to keep them and see what happens in this December. Yeah, we're using rocket fuel for a lot. I'm surprised we're not running out somehow.
My other concern about alchemy is that I think it uses a lot of power.
It might, but so, power-wise, we're not doing too bad.
Power-wise, we're not doing too bad right now, but if we start chasing, the Philosopher's Stone or whatever, it's going to get a little messy, and eventually we're going to be locked in this, thing where we need more power to do this, and it's just, that's all we're devoting our power generation to.
Well, we're doing about 25% of what we could right now, but that includes everything from our augmenter power thingies. These are all batteries in case we do run out, but...
Yeah.
Over here we've got these guys which kick up the power by 20%, 30 something.
And for all I know, we could find a dead zone like where I've got this one radar tower, if it's flat enough there, and set up another massive battery bank.
Could do that.
Just in case, because if we suffer a fault now,
Yeah, everything goes to hell
it's
because
gonna
it's going to
be
be hard to jumpstart.
super bad.
Well, what do you want to do about it?
Make plans, I guess.
Okay.
No, I'm looking at the map right now. I'm noticing that there's that oil patch that I knew about. That
The way up north?
way up north,
Yeah, it
next
used to
to
be
the
there.
iron patch.
Yeah.
That could be used as another whatever we're calling the fuel generation site over to the
The Western Oil one?
yes.
Okay. Let me look at a couple of things. These ought to be makeable. I think we have all that online. The drone itself isn't much worth. Okay, yeah. So if we want to go set that up, we can fly it home. Although we'd have to come home and set up a place for it to land. But yeah, it's certainly an option.
I'm sort of looking at things and thinking, it's really nice to have everything centralized, but maybe globalization isn't a bad word.
Well, not always. I mean, people are about to learn that. Well, yeah, everyone's about to learn that. There are those who think it's a good idea, but they can't tell you mathematically why. But yeah, there's almost nothing in the world is from one place in the world. There's always, the whole concept of the pencil that Rothbard who was going on? It seems like it. You can look it up. I'm going to go to where you're talking about. Hang on. I'm back here now, so just, over there a bit. And you're behind me somewhere.
I'm actually cutting through the middle of the map right now because there's that spot in the middle where there's just a radar tower and no signals around it.
Uh-huh.
And that either means that the radar tower isn't connected.
Yeah, maybe.
Or there's literally no mining nodes or anything, and we could just set up a building there and put just stacks upon stacks of batteries.
Are you there now?
No,
I'm... find out where the hell you are.
I'm
There you are.
working on cutting.
Okay, so you're heading... There's that box that doesn't exist. It's under the ground somewhere.
Yeah, I put a marker down and highlight it.
Is that what this is about?
I think so.
Investigate for battery. That doesn't sound right.
That's...
Yeah. Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, because you were talking, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, not much right there, is there?
No, there's not. That's why I spend so much time looking at the map.
No, there's Sam right there, I think. Yeah, normal, it still stacks up. Yeah, let me know what you find, I guess.
Okay.
No, I don't know where I am. I am there. The bunch of oil I was talking about is here, so I'll be there in 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Ish. Alright, hang on. Well, now the oil is due south of me, but also there's no good way to get there without falling off the map. We're kind of out over the nothingness, technically. If I drop from here, we're dead. Or at least I am. And we reset our timer. I probably could have... I'll figure it out. Once I get to that station, I can get to it, that's for sure. Where are you now? Are you near the... Yeah. You're half a kilometer from it, maybe?
Yeah, I'm looking at it, but...
Oh, cool. Well, oh, yeah, you'd be on the perimeter of the nothingness that we think there is.
Yeah, I'm on a pathway over the
No
area.
signals found in area at all?
Yeah.
Wow. Is it even plugged in?
That's why
Would it tell you that there's no signals if it's not plugged in, or would it just not exist, really?
I don't know.
Okay.
That's why I'm going to investigate.
Yeah, ooh, an investigation.
Yes.
Exciting. I think if I get out here, I see power lines I can get around. So, get to a wide spot where I can get off this thing without falling off of anything. Jump a lot and make it all the way to catch that stuff. Monster. Oh, plural, I think.
I see power down there, but I'm not trusting it.
Okay, he's dead. Was there another one? He's just gonna roll away now. Bye-bye. There you go. All gone. Give me your stuff, because reward, I guess. Is he actually survival? Yep, he's still falling. That's neat. There's our tower to tell us that there's stuff here. There's a slug that I might be able to grab. Be able to. Looking around for a monster. Is that another slug? Yeah. Where'd the... There it is. Close enough to actually pick it up, I guess. Slug. Another slug. I don't see any, Mercers handy. Yet.
Following power lines.
On the topic, I'm not sure there's a line here.
Yes,
Fall
I
down.
was definitely here at some point.
What happened?
Oh, I was definitely here at some point because the lines are in, the power lines are just kind of wacky and all over the place.
Hang on, I have to go not die somewhere. Yeah, there we go. Where are you? No, don't, damn it, fall. Never mind, I'm not getting him right now. So, somewhere dangerous is going to be a bunch of oil. I guess we know that. There's a line there. Nope, slug. Which I have to fall out of the sky for because there's not enough lines. You would think by now we'd have the whole thing mapped up with power lines.
So yeah, I forgot to plug it in.
Yeah, good thinking. Well, you know what to do about that, I suppose. That's B, that's X. What the hell? Where's C? It used to be on my keyboard. Give me the slug. Yeah, these all came back. The Mercers, the cool, whatever they're called that I can find out.
Oh,
I don't know. Alright, get clear, get... I want to go north, I think. Damn it, now I can't talk. North-ish, there's... The train is up there, but there's no lines here. I don't believe it. Okay, give me a power line for one thing. From somewhere. Yeah, this is why we never do anything here. We can't. We can't get to it. Oh, power line. How about that?
oh, this is... It's plugged in, but it's not plugged in.
What is that even? Oh, like the whole grid is down?
Yeah.
Mm.
Just for the section, but...
Slug I just saw. I guess I can try to get it. Two. Oh,
That's...
wait, monster, and I'm falling. It's not up to me, damn it. Oh, now I'm not falling. That's weird. Ancient's mind. Big monster down there. Possibly... No, that's just the monster. There's a slug over here. Alright, so somewhere around here I'm going to find all this oil. We assume.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's... Yeah, I thought that would get me there. Don't fall the hell out of the sky. It's going to happen, though. I'll walk from here, apparently. This is actually a ramp that just has 0 power lines on it. How long ago did we do this?
I don't know. I don't do ramps.
You may have. I don't remember doing this one. I probably did, though. It looks like what I would... Yeah, probably did. Get up to where the power lines are, and then I can think about this. Also, I can probably see what I want to see. Hang on. So here's where civilization starts up again at really dark. What the hell? How is it? That's really cool. I want a shot. Is it F12? Give me that.
Ooh.
I've never quite seen it look like that. What am I? I don't see the map. And you're still plugging stuff in or something. You're looking for a place to patch it. Wait,
Yeah,
you know you got stuff, didn't you?
Yeah.
So what's there? Anything good or just normal?
Hold on. Floating out of the world.
Right, that's bad. Okay, oh, and I want to look for oil. Oh, it's right there. And power lines too, so that'll help.
Every once in a while, the special jetpack glitches out, and you just keep going up forever.
Yeah, I don't know what that's about. But it's not good. I guess it's about still revising things to make the game good. Still, I'm really impressed by what they've done here. as games go. I guess this, no, it's just, oh, is there anything in it, or we get this? Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, we should get, I don't know if we're going to get more hard, please pick the thing up. I don't know if we're going to get more hard drives in 1.1. I think we have a few. Still, I can check.
Yeah, I think,
Are we safe? Am I getting shot at by anything?
I think the baseline was that, there were like 5 more than you actually needed.
Yeah, something. I got 6 more than I need, so whatever. We're good. What's that? Besides a way to fall out of the sky, never mind, hang on. Did that... There's something glowing, but I don't know why. No reason, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there ought to be oil and stuff here somewhere. Slug. I guess, what is it, V? I can find... What the hell does oil... Oh, that, probably. So not too far away. What? 283. Okay, so right over here. Hang on. So there's more slugs. Then I can get rid... What's that? Coral or something, I don't know.
Oh yeah, this place was kind of a collectible fest.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. Just not a thing. Not a real thing.
Ooh.
Slug there. Can I just get to it, or do I have to plan? And... oil is somewhere.
Head straight through and kill the things that'll shoot you.
I don't know which oil is in front of me, but...
Oops.
I'm gonna fall here, aren't I? Yeah. Can I possibly have that line? No. I'm going to go get it, either way. Don't swim. It's gonna swim. This over here where it'll do me any good next time I wind up here. What isn't happening? I don't understand. It's not letting me do anything. That's oil right there, isn't it?
Looks like it.
Here. Hey, I'll take it. So we're thinking... That's E, which does nothing good. We're thinking set up an oil well here. Slug, maybe. Probably. Yeah, it's a slug. Okay. Oh, slug. If we need slugs, we can do that.
Oh yeah, there. Like I said, this place first time around was kind of a collectible fest, and if stuff has been respawning, then it's
Yeah.
that all over
Apparently
again.
so. Yeah, there's 100 Mercers on the map somewhere that we can find to go with the 100 that we have or whatever. Well, not 100 by now. Yeah, so we can set up an oil well, and then you discover that your big flat spot wasn't flat.
No, but there are other candidates, sort of like west of here-ish.
Well, the thing with oil, we either want to do everything on site or because it was a process to get it set up over here to fly it home as barrels. That's what's happening over here.
Yeah.
I don't want to have to do that again if I can help it, because it's a lot. But if we have a reason to pull oil out of here and throw it directly into something to make something good, then we can do that. You know, even if it's just let's make plastic and stuff that we send home, something like that. So I'll just wait for you to get here. Hang on. That looks like you. That's you. Hello.
Hi.
Okay. Oil.
Yeah,
From
that's
the oil.
one of the oils, and
Yeah,
then
it's an oil.
there's one to the east that's west that's pure. Then there's a normal past that.
Uh-huh.
2 impures.
Okay, so there's oil. Why do we care? What do you want to do with it?
More rocket
I don't...
fuel burning generators.
I mean, it could be. There's certainly a place here. Let me think about that. That would be a whole process of setting up what we have going on at Western Oil right now, huh?
Yeah, this location is just sort of like a backup.
Yeah, I
If
get
we
it.
need more power facility.
What I need now is a way to get floors down here to put all that on.
Uh-oh.
I guess the hell over there. I can do that. I guess I will. Wait here so I know where I'm heading.
Okay.
I'll just get this done and come back. Are these the good slugs?
Yes.
I got a good slug. I lost track. That is not what... Is it? Is that, it must be. I don't know where else I could possibly have ever come from. That was where I was... Okay, yeah, that's just a ways away now. I'll get it figured out. But first, more slugs, apparently, because they're just everywhere. I can't not fall. Okay, give me that. And if I can use it to do that, I wouldn't hate that. Slug. And then there's that guy, which I might want to take this with me. That's fine. Ooh, that sounded monstery. Does something monstery happen? Monstrous. So I don't see it. That thing is a slug. Also a monster plant, which I'm not going to be able to stay flying, am I? Oh, is it going to throw gnats at me?
Yes, it is. Which is going to mess up your homing bullets.
I know. Now I got a bunch. That is one thing we're making off-site that's just uploading, and we always have it. Really? It's a whole... All the bullets I'll ever have. Wow. Okay. Give me... Yeah, it's hard to nail that. Get the... We're going to be going that way in the end. Where's the slug? There's the plant stuff. Slug. And yeah, get over here to where the actual road. What the hell? Might. Oops, what the hell? I don't have power. I don't know why, but I don't have power. It's just somehow. Where the hell is power? Get up here. Oh, you're kidding me. It was fine until I tried to do something. I can't see. I can't see what the hell I'm looking at. I guess that? Maybe. I think I'm going to pull us off the side. Get somewhere smart. Like, this. Probably zoop it. And then, I think there might be power lines on the ground enough to let me get over. You're, yeah, right in front of me. Okay, hang on. Alright, where are you relative to me? I lost you.
I am looking. You are...
Is it over? Yeah, you're there. I guess let's go this way for a sec.
Oh, there you are.
Yeah. What I'm doing is kind of not necessarily important. Where are you exactly?
You are building right over top of me.
Oh, is that why I can't see you? You're down there somewhere.
Yep.
In that case, let's go more this, and we'll just come down so we can get to this stuff. It's twitchy. Is that
You're building right on top of the thing, but yeah.
the thing? Oh, the oil
The oil
well, that's
pack.
not good. Okay, in that case... No. Whoop. Go more that way, and then, like, 5. Is that just the ground? Does that work? Close enough? No, not really. But, you know, okay, you know what? Take that out. 5 goes on the end of this thing, maybe, one day. And that, and then 6 to go into the water. We'll just put that right there, and that's our way back out. Okay. Oil well is somewhere around here, then. I know I was on top of it, so that's a factor.
Yeah, I'm still on it.
Yeah, but I don't know what that means. It must have been here somewhere. Yeah, there it is. Alright, so give me an oil well. And, is that just a miner, or is it an oil well? I can't remember. Oil extractor, yeah. I guess we can go that way. Whatever. I'll just reposition it if I'm really wrong.
I will grab these and just start planting them on
Okay,
the
yeah, go ahead.
floors.
I'll pause this because we're getting close on time. Hang on. I did this really wrong, apparently. How do you, G, I get, not G, just left control. Okay. Kill all that because I really did that wrong. That should be right. Okay. Yeah, so that's, and I'm getting power lines on that. And we can build this out, however, wherever. Just that way and so on to get big bunches of floors, which would be great. Might clip a few of these mushroom things, whatever the hell they are.
Some of them can be clipped. I think some of them might either be permanent or need to be blown up.
Alright, and you're doing your thing.
Yeah.
I'll wait till you're ready. Hang on. Slug, I guess.
Okay, I grabbed the pures and the 2 normals, and I left the impures alone.
Do you have them plugged in?
Not yet.
Okay.
I was just placing them in case.
Yeah, but then if you plug them in, we can find them. It's kind of idea.
Okay.
I think it would help. Yeah, so we have this, and we can, you know... And now, of course, we no longer have the straight mode, these things, which is tragic. But, and I don't know, well, I guess I can probably find black. That's Q, and then find... I don't know which one is which. What number is black?
I don't...
I'll leave it to you.
Yeah.
That's fine. I'll leave it to you. Yeah, so then we set up, like, at the... Well, probably this is working, but, it'd probably be better at working if I got some... Well, I mean, does it matter?
I really
It
don't
might
think
not
it's going to matter. If it turns out that it will, then we can bump it up, but we've got a lot of oil here, and we'll have to balance it against other things that we'll have to produce just to make the rocket fuel.
Yeah, well, here's a refiner. We know that's got to be the first step, right?
What? Maybe?
Well, what else could it be? And then we want to do what with it? Because Brightside, we're really good at this point at making anything out of anything. We have all sorts of options for that, so... But I do need to know what we're planning toward.
Okay, so... I have to track it backward while finding all the stuff.
Wait, how does the... Dude, show me. Show me how you're gonna... That's not a thing. That's not the oil. You're just wrong. Okay, I forgot it doesn't necessarily show you what's gonna work for what you have handy. So we want something that uses oil that makes something. Which might be... that. Yeah, if we start with fuel, we can get polymer. Let's do that.
Yeah.
And then we'll have plastic so we can start packaging water that we're going to be producing and just burn it in a ticket mulcher.
Right now, I'm really
still
trying
not
to
working.
figure out if I've miscalculated slightly.
41. What the hell isn't happening? I don't understand. This is on. And that's oil. Why isn't oil happening to me? It's full of... That's oil. It's not working. I don't understand why this isn't filling up with oil. At all. It's not too high, is it? That's full. Why isn't this doing any? Is that output? Yeah. Okay. So for one thing, build these things right. Up so I can see the way to do it correctly, because I got it wrong. Now do the damn, not 2, 7. And good thing we didn't color these yet.
Yep.
Make fuel and plastic stuff. power this after all. Man, that was dumb. And now we should be making what we want to be making. Right? That's good. Fuel can, well, wait. Polymer resin, give me that back, can ultimately go become, how do you do that? Water. So actually, but this produces what? Fuel. That's not what I had in mind. But we have that, it's going on. And we can pull in more oil into however many things. I'll auto-save for a change.
Okay.
Yeah, this is going to be the same thing we've done before, but here and big.
Yeah.
Okay, we can do this off camera.
Yeah, we can.
Alright, let's go home and we'll get out of here for the day and plant. And I could probably kill and see what else is in the area that isn't bad for me. That's good. No plant, though. Reload, reload.
I'm trying to find you.
I'm here getting killed by plants.
I'm working on trying to prevent that, maybe.
Maybe.
And then once you're safe...
We'll see. I'm just looking for a way out of this now without a lot of power lines to make it work. It's up there, so I'm gonna go home. Hang on. There's Sam right here, I think, incidentally.
yeah.
That might be good for us.
We're gonna need that because...
It's impure, but it's Sam. We can use
yeah,
it.
and there's another one
Okay.
around here somewhere that I think is normal or something. But we're gonna need that because we're gonna need nitrogen gas to make turbo fuel.
Yeah. Well, we'll get it figured out. Hang on a sec. Okay, so home now, where Slugwise is a chocolate factory villain who, if he's a hobbit, we have 5 of these, 7 of those, 6, okay, let's throw everything in here, I guess. Probably. Just jamming up since we're getting aluminium and stuff again, or are we okay? Yeah, a little. Probably replenish bullets from somewhere. I ran out. Wow. That's cool. Okay, put the gun away. So how many, we're 7 months without a death. That's kind of cool. Unprecedented.
I'm sure we'll die soon.
Try not to. I want to see what happens in a year. Maybe it'll just pop up a little thingy that says good for you. Yeah, so this was, like I say, Chancy, because the servers are a little confused today. But we'll be okay, apparently, as long as we get out of here in the next minute or two before it breaks.
No, I mean the cloud save thing was off,
Spooky.
and there was something slightly wrong with me joining in. So.
Yeah, that was... First, I couldn't get it to work because it was, like, warning me that I could do it, but I wouldn't have any save files. I'd be starting from zilch, and that's not what I want. And once I was in, you kept trying, and you kept not quite making it, and it was a thing. It probably is fixed now, and probably will be fixed in the future. Hard to guess. I guess keep an eye on it. Watch out. Snow machine that I built. So we get snow right here, because now it's a bit out. It's like 72 out already.
Don't trust
degrees. I won't. It'll probably freeze overnight. Alright, well, meanwhile, we'll get out of here, and you can like and subscribe, and, plot globalization with the Rothbard's pencil. Look it up, you'll get it. It's actually the explanation, or it's the argument for globalization. You can't avoid it. It's unavoidable. Big planet, not everything's all in one place. Like, Stephen Wright, it's a small world, but I wouldn't want to paint it. Click the stupid bell for notifications, and we'll see you next time. Bye.